Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this hat for adults using the granite or moss stitch, which is just single crochet separated by one chain. I already have a tutorial for a hat for a 2-year-old, so I will leave the link down here in the information box for that. Someone asked me if I could make the same hat for adults, so here it is. You can also make this hat any size, any age in the information box below down here. I'm going to leave measurements like the circumference and the height based on age, so be sure to check that out if you want to make this hat for a newborn up to an adult like I did. Okay, so I hope you like it, and without further say, let's get started, and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin, I'll be using this 5.5mm crochet hook, and I'll be using this medium number 4 yarn. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver in this color turquoise and also in the color gray. In the description box below, I'm going to leave some information such as the circumference and height based on age, so that you can make this hat for any size, any age. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so this hat that I'm making is going to be for myself, so I'm making this hat for an adult. I have 72 chains here. This chain here measures 56 centimeters, which is about 22 inches. Oh, one more thing. When you make your hat for any age, make sure that your chain is in multiples of 2. So any number that ends in either 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Okay, so here to continue, like I said, I have 72 chains and it measures 56 centimeters, which is about 22 inches. And to begin, I'm going to make sure that my chain is not twisted, because we're going to join to the first chain. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook through the front of the first chain, so like this. And now I'm going to join with a slip stitch. And here's my chain joined to the first chain, and it's not twisted. Okay, so now to begin, I'm going to chain 2, and into this same stitch where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a half double crochet. Half double crochet into the next chain, half double crochet into the next, and so on, 1 half double crochet on each chain until you come to the very end. So this is all we're going to do, just 1 half double crochet on each one of these chains. At the end of this row, we're going to have a total of 72 half double crochets, not including the 2 chains here at the beginning. So I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this first row. Up to here, I have a total of 72 half double crochets, not including the 2 chains. Now to finish this row, we're going to join to the top here. So if you notice, we have 1, 2 chains, and then we have this stitch right on top. So right on top, see? Right there, there's the 2 chains, and then right here, that's where we insert our hook. Grab a loop and join with a slip stitch. And now we're joined again, and now we're going to make the second row. So for the second row, we're going to chain 2, and now we're going to turn this over like this. So these stitches that we just did are going to be at the bottom now, and I'm going to insert my hook into this first chain right there. I'm going to insert my hook, grab a loop, and make a slip stitch. Okay, and now we're going to work front post and back post half double crochets beginning into this first half double crochet. So we're going to chain 1, yarn over, and into this first half double crochet, make your first front post half double crochet. Again, yarn over, and the next half double crochet we're going to work into a back post half double crochet. Yarn over again, the next half double crochet, same thing, front post half double crochet, yarn over again, the next one, a back post half double crochet. This is how you're going to continue for the second row. You're going to alternate between a front post and a back post half double crochet. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this second row and I have a total of 72 half double crochets. To finish this row, I'm going to insert my hook here to the side where I have this chain and make a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this second row. Now for the third row, we're going to do the same thing. So chain 1, and this first half double crochet that we have here is a front post half double crochet. So we're going to make a front post half double crochet. The next one is a back post. So we're going to make a back post half double crochet. So front post half double crochet, back post half double crochet. This is all we're going to do for this third row. So continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row, and again I have a total of 72 half double crochets. To finish this row, I'm going to go into this space here where I have this one chain and join with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish this third row. Now if you want to make one more row and make this a bit wider, you can do that. Just do it exactly how we did the third row. I'm just going to leave it as it is with only 3 rows. So now for the next row, we're going to chain 1, and into the same space where I just did my slip stitch right here, I'm going to make a single crochet. Now a single crochet on top of the next half double crochet, single crochet on top of the next, and so on. Continue like this, just making single crochets on top of each one of these half double crochets. At the end of this row, we're going to have the same number of stitches we've had on all of these rows, which is a total of 72 single crochets. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this row of single crochets. Up to here, I have a total of 72 single crochets. Now, what we're going to do next is I'm going to change hook sizes. So I'm going to stop working with this 5.5mm crochet hook, and instead I'm going to work the rest of the hat with this 6mm crochet hook. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to join here to the first chain like this with a slip stitch, but this is where I'm going to introduce my new color. So this gray color, I have a loop here at the end, and I'm going to bring it through the front and finish this slip stitch with this color gray. Now this turquoise color is going to stay back there because we're going to use it to make a couple rows in this color. So now here, I'm going to chain 1, and into the same space where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet. Okay, now we're going to begin counting rows. So this is going to be our first row, and we changed hook sizes here because this stitch tends to be a bit stiff and we don't want our hat to be too tight. I kind of like my hats to be a bit loose, so this is going to help. Okay, so we did our single crochet, and now we're going to chain 1, skip 1 single crochet, and into the next make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 single crochet, and into the next make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 single crochet, and into the next make your single crochet. This is how you're going to continue all the way around. At the end of this first row, because we're going to start counting our rows, we're going to have a total of 36 single crochets separated by 1 chain. Okay, so I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. Up to here, I have a total of 36 single crochets separated by 1 chain. Okay, so here, when you finish every row, at the end, we're not going to chain 1 here like we've been doing, okay? Instead, you're just going to go to the first stitch, which is this chain here on the side. Here's our single crochet, and here's a chain. Insert your hook there and make a slip stitch. And this is how you're going to finish every row. Now I'm going to work 3 rows in this color gray, and then I'm going to change colors. So here for the next row, I'm going to continue with this color gray, but if you want to change colors, you would just make this slip stitch with the new color. Okay, so now for the second row, we're going to chain 1. Okay, now we're going to go back to this space here. Okay, there's no chain, no nothing here, but there is a space here. So to make your first single crochet, you're going to go back into this space here and make your single crochet this way. This is how we're going to start every row, by going back to this space here Remember, there's no chain space here, so you just go back and make your single crochet just like I did. Okay, so let me show you again. So we did chain 1, here's the slip stitch, and here's the space. Go into that space, grab a loop, and make your single crochet. And now we can continue. So chain 1, and into each one of these chain 1 spaces you're going to single crochet, chain 1, single crochet inside the chain 1 space, chain 1, single crochet. Okay, and this is how you're going to continue all the way around. At the end of this row, you're going to have the same number of single crochets as you did on the first row, which is 36 single crochets. I will meet you here at the end to show you the third row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the second row. I have a total of 36 single crochets up to here. If you notice a different color hook, it's still a 6mm crochet hook. Okay, so here to finish, remember at the end we do not chain 1 here, rather we just join to the beginning here where we have the chain on the side right there. Insert your hook and make a slip stitch, and this is how we finish this second row. Now for the third row, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go back to this space here. Okay, this is the last single crochet that we just did, and this is the first single crochet of this row. So go back into this space here and make your first single crochet for the third row, and there it is. And now you're going to chain 1, and into each one of these chain 1 spaces you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row. I made my last single crochet, and up to here I have a total of 36 single crochets separated by 1 chain. Now to finish this row, if you're not changing color, all you're going to do is just join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, but I'm going to change color, so I'm going to grab this turquoise color. See back there, I'm going to leave the gray color on the side, grab a loop and close this slip stitch with the color turquoise, and then this gray I'm just going to pull a little so that it closes this gap here. And now with this new color I'm going to chain 1. Okay, and to make our first single crochet of this fourth row, you go back here into this little space. Here is our last single crochet, so if you pull right there, there's a space in there, and make your single crochet for this fourth row, and that's how you do it. So now continue with the same thing, chain 1, and into each one of these chain 1 spaces make a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the fourth row. Again, same thing. I have a total of 36 single crochets up to here. Now remember, here at the end we do not chain 1, we just join here to the beginning where I have this chain with a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this fourth row. Now for the fifth row, I'm going to continue for one more row in this color turquoise, so I'm just going to chain 1, and I'm going to go back here. This is the last single crochet, and this is the first single crochet. So right in the middle right there, I'm going to make my first single crochet for this fifth row. So there it is, chain 1, and now into this first chain 1 space make a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this fifth row and then start on our sixth row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the fifth row. Up to here I have the same number of single crochets as I did in all of these rows, which is 36 single crochets separated by 1 chain. Okay, now you're always going to have these 36 single crochets for every row that you do. So now to finish, I'm just going to join here to the beginning, but I'm going to stop using this color, and I'm just going to grab a loop in this gray color so that I can make a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this row. Now I'm just going to pull this so that it's nice and tight here when I make this chain right there. And now remember, to begin every row you go back to the space between the first and the last single crochet. So right here, this is where you make your single crochet, chain 1, and then inside each one of these chain 1 spaces you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1. You're going to continue like this all around. I did 3 rows in this color gray, so I'm going to do 3 rows in this color gray again, and then I'm going to switch to this color and make 2 rows. It's up to you on how you want to work your design. I'm not exactly sure how many rows I'm going to do, but I will let you know here how many rows I'm going to do. Right now we have completed a total of 5 rows and we just began the 6th row, so I will meet you at the end of this row to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 24th row, so in total I did 24 rows, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so here at the end I just did my last row in this color turquoise. I'm only going to do 1 row here because it's measuring from here to here. It measures about 7.5 inches or 19 centimeters. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I joined here so that my last couple rows that I'm going to do is going to be done in this color gray. So if you want to do the same, just join like you normally would when we were switching colors here. Okay, so here I chained 1, and now I'm going to go back into this space here and make my first single crochet. And now I'm going to make single crochets inside each one of these chain 1 spaces. I'm not going to chain 1 or anything. All I'm going to do is just make single crochets all around, just like this. Okay, so continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this first row of reductions. To finish this row, I'm going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this row. Now I have a total of 36 single crochets all around. So now for the second row of reduction, we're going to chain 1, and into the same stitch where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet. Then into these next 2, I'm going to work a stitch reduction. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next, pull up a loop, 3 loops, close. Into the next single crochet, 1 single crochet, into the next 2, a stitch reduction, pull up a loop into the next, close, single crochet. Continue like this all the way around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this second row of reduction. To finish, I'm going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish the second row. Now for the next row, we're going to chain 1, and into the same stitch I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet. A single crochet into the next stitch, and now into these next 2 where I'm going to work a reduction. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next, pull up a loop, 3 loops, close. Into the next 2, single crochet, single crochet. Into the next 2, a stitch reduction. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next, pull up a loop, 3 loops, close. Continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row of reductions. Now to finish, I'm going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. And I've already cut my yarn and I left a pretty long tail here. Now I'm going to pull this loop and I'm going to tie a knot here. Just like this, and then I'm going to turn this over here to the wrong side. By the way, I love the way that this looks on the wrong side. Look how pretty that is. Beautiful texture. The only problem is that since we've been carrying the yarn in the back, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to try to do something, see if we can fix that so that next time I make a hat, this can be the front. Isn't that pretty? Anyways, so here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this end through this needle like that, and now we're going to weave our yarn around this opening. So let's see, I'm going to insert it here through this first stitch or single crochet, skip 1 single crochet and into the next, do the same thing, skip 1 stitch and into the next. So I'm going to do this all around. Okay, I'm here at the end. So now What we're going to do to close this here is just pull on this string, and now it's closed, and just tie a knot. Cut the yarn and then weave our ends, and here's the hat. That's what it looks like from the top. I think I'm going to add a pom-pom, so I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like with that on. So, but that's our finished hat, and this is where we've been joining every row, and as you can see, you can hardly tell what that is. So here's my hat. Okay, so I'll come back and show you what it looks like with the pom-pom on. Okay, so here's my finished hat. This is what it looks like. I made an extra large pom-pom. There it is. This is the back. That's what it looks like. And here's my finished hat. Okay, so I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.